what's happened to him. I'm just hoping everything works out well for him. Whatever what they did to you, we'll make them pay. So, hey Mickey, is Rocket okay? I don't think so. It's been like this for a while now. I don't know what happened to him. I was just feeling bad, and then afterwards, he's just sleeping, probably near his death right now. I see. Anyways, I think we should start with the review. We'll see if anything happens to it afterwards. Okay? Alright, you can do it. I'll just stay here with Rocket. Okay, take care. Let's actually get there. Good luck with him. Alright. I'm just hoping everything works out well for Rocket. Alright. Before we start the review, we need to give I'm going to give you my thoughts on the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies. First one was good, but the second one was much more better. And that's all I gotta say about them. Well, at the end of the review, we'll list them all top three. Which one's worst to best? Technically, least favorite to best, but I'm usually preferring worst to best is actually better to have. So anyway, I'm gonna say this for a while, and then afterwards, here's my review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm hoping everything works out well for us. The story. Now, for the last one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, I hope you remember everything from the second one, because mostly everything's gonna catch up. We got nowhere, which is a giant skull, spaceship, that's where everyone lives, and then we have this whole species, everything, and then somehow the gold thing that was teased in the end of credits in the last one, Adam, that was his name, the gold guy, one of the gold guys. And he was trying to destroy them, which failed like a bunch of times. And then afterwards, they decided, and they noticed Rocket was actually going badly for him, and he might be dying. So they had to find a way to get him back to life. And then afterwards, they're trying to find the places to find him, and then find the owner. And then we see some flashbacks going on to him. With this dark, depressing life. And then afterwards, everything just goes to haywire afterwards. And that's all I can say. So what are my thoughts on the story? For a film to end off the trilogy, it ended off, this story felt like a way to end this series off. I'll take a spin-offs, but then again, we'll get to that soon. But anyways, everything else just worked out well for the story to actually end off great for this, which is why I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was intriguing to actually sit through the whole thing. Hey, but I think mostly the most important thing about this whole thing about the story is I want to say this. If it ends up the trilogy, how does it end it? Well, let's get to spoilers for a second. Let's go through every character. We'll see every side character. Star-Lord is now back to Earth. He now reunited his grandpa for the last time. And then afterwards, we have Gamora went back to the Revengers. So yeah, she was there because mostly afterwards, because she was still depressed about the Gamora from the one from Infinity War, not the Endgame one, because I think everyone forgot about that. So I don't know what happened to that Gamora, but I'm pretty sure she was the Revengers, but whatever. And then afterwards, we have Groot. Rocket is now staying with him. Now Rocket is the leader, and Nebula is now owner of this whole city, the whole damn ship, nowhere. And then afterwards, everything else is and then everybody else, Drax is now with the Mantis kind of left, so everything else, Drax is still taking care of the children because he understands the language they're speaking of, which I don't understand, which they probably should have a translator or something for them, but unless that's a real language, or they just turn this into an actual language. But anyways, and everything else, everything else went well for those characters. And that's all I got for that. But what about what I mentioned about the speed situation? Does it really end? They said the legend Star-Lord will return, so I'm pretty sure Star-Lord himself is only going to come back. Everyone else is not coming. I don't think everyone else is coming back. It's just going to be Star-Lord and only Star-Lord, just like in the beginning of the first movie. And then afterwards, there's also two post credits, which again, of course, that was all the way to the end of the credits. This was kind of like the middle, around the post credits, which is like they're in the there's Rocket with also a kid, and an Adam, and then we have the new Yondu, aka James Gunn's brother. I don't know what his actual name is, but I forgot his name, but who cares? But anyways, yeah, everything else went well for the characters, for them, but we're not reading characters, okay? We're just reading the story. We're just telling about how the story cap off the trilogy, which it does, in fact, do it well. So overall, the story here is great, intriguing, after all, but mostly the ending wise, it ended off great. Kind of like How to Train Your Dragons, but they ended off. It ended off great for them. But overall, I think this was actually great. I am Groot. Where the fuck did Groot come from? But whatever. So, anyways, what about those visual effects? So, who knows who's that? But great. I know the way I sounded like it's just you think I'm like saying that it's great, but mostly meat. But I'm not saying it's meat, but mostly I enjoy it. That's all I gotta say. Open the fucking door, that's all I need to say. But anyways, everything else is after working well for him. So all I gotta say here is yeah, the visual effects look nice, everything, the action scenes are looking great. What the hell you want me to say for this shit? But yeah, everything else is like that. So for me, I don't really know, but the action scenes, mostly was talking about action scenes, that's mostly that's it. But I think the most highlight of the whole thing was mostly the ship, or the one where they're trying to escape. The one where they were playing No Sleep Till Brooklyn, which kinda funny to say this because that song was in the Mario movie with Chris Pratt, and then now it's in this movie a month later with Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. So basically, Chris Pratt, Mario, plays that song in the beginning of the movie, and then that song, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, of the Beastie Boys, you didn't know that, is in Guardians 3 with Star-Lord as Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt as Star-Lord is where I'm at. Basically, we're hitting deja vu all over again with this shit, but I think it was worth it. But that's like the highlight of the Dharma action scene for me, to say the least. I don't know about the rest, but at least I enjoyed them. So overall, the visual effects look really nice, and that's all I'm really gonna say here. So Groot, do you honestly think everything will work out well for Rocket? I am Groot. Yeah, I guess so. So, how do we do with characters? I am Groot. Okay, we'll think of a way to get him back soon. I technically did mention everybody in the story earlier with the ending, so we're gonna repeat it again. So I guess bonus time. So anyways, let's talk about Star-Lord here, aka Chris Pratt and Matthew. So everything else bullshit, I think bullshit that's happening right now. And so everything else, let me explain. Star-Lord ended up well. His acting's better here than Mario, just saying, but on it digress. But overall, he was actually good. He's actually a good character. Gamora is not the same one from the other ones, but mostly the Endgame one. I mean, one where she's with Thanos in one of her time traveling, which actually helps her in this stage. Although I'm pretty sure they noticed us about this. And then we somehow got Drax, best character, no doubt about it. Moving on, we got Rocky, the one character that has suffered the most in this damn movie. Because why? Mostly let's talk about his backstory because we kind of forgot about it. His backstory is like fucking dark. Oh wait, I shouldn't swear again, but anyway. Alright. So, can use 2 F-bombs. We're supposed to have 1 for this rule, because we actually hear the F-bomb in the Marvel movie uncensored. It was from the door. We're not gonna say it again, but you already said it. But anyway, so here is his backstory is really dark. That's all I gotta say. Because mostly he's been through so much abuse. It's like dark, and then mostly animals dying and abusive. PETA will surely love this. someone got a reply when I mentioned that in the my quick shorter review, but you could, whatever. And anyways, well, that's all I gotta say for him. Groot actually says a line. And that's all I gotta say, because it's not the family. It's not family, because mostly this isn't Fast and the Furious, man. That comes out in like 2 weeks. No, we're not reviewing that, because I have not seen any of the movies, and that will take forever to get through all 9, just for one movie. And afterwards, I only just watched the first and 7th one. Take a while, I guess why, most of the ending, but anyways, everything else, it's just, But anyways, we got Mantis, she's there, she's there, then we also got Yondu's the new Yondu. Why was it not the original Yondu? Again, Yondu died in the last one. Yeah, he's now wearing his arrow and actually succeeds in using it in the end. And then he also has a dog named Cosmo. Fuck. I caught myself there. Screw that dog. She's annoying. That's all I gotta say. Bad dog. Call me a bad dog. Call me a bad dog. Shut up. She's annoying. She's annoying. Thank God she's not in it for that long. So anyways, everything else. So yeah, the Adam, yeah, he's worthless. And then the villain, douche. Great villain, but douche. Because Rocket. That's why. We actually see it. And also, we have to see his dismount comfort face, which is kind of dark for a PG-13 movie. But then again, we're getting Deadpool next year. There's something gonna top this, screws in this like next year. But whatever. So anyways, overall, the characters here are nice. The jokes, funny, mostly from Drax because it's funny, and then everything else is just depressing. And that's all I gotta say for the characters here. It was worth it. For all great, for the least. Where the hell am I? I am Groot. Oh, Groot, you're back. What happened to me? God, it was a horrible dream. Oh, don't worry, man. You'll be fine. Overall, I think everything will work out great for you, man. Really? Yeah. I don't know what happened in the past, but I don't want to go back to that again. Oh, you won't. And now it's time to rank all 3 movies now. Worst to best. Number 3, Guardians 1. Number 2, Guardians 3. Then still in the run, I think Guardians 2 is better, but mostly to end off the trilogy, it was great. It was a great way to end it off. So overall, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a great movie. Mostly the best MCU film in a while since Wakanda Forever. I have not even seen you've seen our Ant-Man review anyway. But anyway, enough of the bullshit around. That's all I gotta say. Story-wise, it is intriguing to see this to end off once and for all. The characters all ended up nice and we got some nice visual effects. So, what are my recommendations? Just watch the other 2 movies first, and then also Infinity War and Endgame. And then also mentioned in the holiday special in one of the credits, which I'm not even seeing it, so that was kind of a spoiler for me. But then again, I already knew Kevin Bacon about Kevin Bacon, so that's unrelated. But so, anyways, now what? So my rating, I would give this like a 9. So that's all I gotta say. But overall, it would have waited up to end off a trilogy. And I don't think we're getting any more from James Gunn afterwards until DC. So, I know we have the Flash in a couple of months, and then Blue Beetle, but I'm not really interested in Blue Beetle. I'm interested in the Flash. But obvious reasons, I want to see Michael Keaton again, not for Flash itself. But I digress. So, anyways, June might be huge, but we'll still be here with you. So, anyways, I gotta go talk with Mickey Mouse for a minute. Oh, so, Mickey, Rocky's somehow, able to be fixed. Yeah, I think everything worked out well. Thank you, man, but I gotta go deal with, the person that made me what I am today. Okay, that he just left. So, now what? Wanna sing? Nah, maybe not. I love you guys. Wait, did Groot just actually said a line? I am Groot. Never mind. So now what? Okay, he's just gonna leave now. Okay, that's just weird. Now what? We still have singing because we got my company time to shine for 100 years. Oh, that will work out great for you. Yeah, it will.